I've got rooms, I've got food and drinks, and 1,000 elven ladies under my belt.
これやな。盗まれた赤ビリーの骨董品について何か耳にしてないか？
I don't tend to gossip about my patrons. Bad for business, you know, especially when
あれ、こ
you're
の
in
人
my
口
line
動
of
いてない
work.
な。説得してみようか。
Well, true enough. There's this Breton guy who comes through here every now and again. Sleaziest guy I've ever seen. Except for me, of course. Got a reputation to maintain, you know? Name's Etienne. Or something like that. Anyway, he mentioned something to do with Akaviri trinkets while we spoke. Mentioned wanting to sell them or something. I guess he's your man.
エティエンヌとはどこで出会える？
I don't know.
知
Listen,
らんのか
do
い。
you really think I'm going to tell you everything about my customers? That's a sure way to get run out of
あ
this
んだけ
business.
喋ってて。今日、そうなあ、おっさん、ムーブかますか？答えろ、さもなくば、この店の常連がさらに減ることになる。
Listen,
あ、
you
いけ
want
た
me。to tell you so badly? Make me. I'm not budging until I've been forced to, legally. You know what I'm getting at, I assume.
おう。あ、左上に出るようになってんや。ちょっと UI をね、エッジ UI が正式リリースされてたんで、ちょっと変えてみたんですけどね。左上に出んのか。ちょっと微妙やな。変えるか。で、
Maybe I should save that.
さらなる情報を得るためペンティオールにかける方法を探すのね。これ城の中か。あ、漁師と合うんかな。客室とどっち？ 2 つあんのか。あ、こいつ？
Hello.
ペンティオールは法的圧力なしではこれ以上のことは喋らないだろう。ああ、
Perhaps go
リブナ
speak
ー
with
か。
the guard captain. I'm afraid such
衛兵
things are
隊
out
長。
of my hands.
あ、それだけね。
See you around.
衛兵隊長、近くにおるのか。
You know what's even more satisfying than arresting a criminal? Seeing them rot in a cell.
ペンティオールは法的圧、あ、一緒か。
Bentior wants legal pressure. That can certainly be arranged. Take this, a letter with my signature. Show it to him and he's sure to change his tune.
そんな簡単にいいのそんなんで。脅迫じみた手紙。ちょっと読んでみようか。アディウス。アディウス、これか。
I see.
冗談はやめろ。私は衛兵隊長だ。そして今やお前は私の手のひらの上だ。お前が秘宝を盗んだ犯人について知ってることじゃあ、衛兵隊長がこんなことすんの？私の使いに何でも話すんだ。何でもだ。さもないと交流するぞ。再びな。うわー、腐ってる。ブルーは腐ってる。アディウスからの手紙がある。
What? Let me see that.
やっぱり口開かんな。
Damn. Fine. I'll tell you what I know.
おー。
Listen, I heard the thief had some dealings with some, fellow businessmen holed up in the Gerals. You'd probably call them bandits, though. I tell you, no respect for the profession these days. Here, just so I don't have to go sit in a cell again, I'll mark it on your map. Go take it up with them. And by the divines, leave me alone now, alright? God.
こいつ前科者やったんやな。なんかまだいっぱいあるけど、まあとりあえず後にしようか。じゃあ山賊大事かな。この上あたりかな。これか。あ、おるね。
I challenge my fate.
Found you.
こ ダーゾーベンからのメモ。
Interesting.
全員目を通すように。例のふざけた盗賊もどき、エティエンヌ・ジレットはカーベインの赤ビリの秘宝を盗んだそうだ。こともあろうに。あのバカは思い違いをしているに違いない。いずれにせよそのお宝を欲しい。俺が取引場所として指定したブルーマの洞窟にこれからやろうとも引き連れて行くつもりだ。あのバカは俺たちが奴をソリナカッターズに口添えしてやれると思ってる。だが俺たちがカッターズと過去に取引したことはほとんどないし、ましてや奴が望んでいるようなこともない。こんなふざけた盗賊がいるなんて信じられない。奴はこれまたバカじいさんの家の落とし戸を通って洞窟に来た。あのじいさんの腰抜けっぷりを披露しながら。とにかくそういうわけで俺は今外してる。何か用があったら2、3日後にまた来てくれ。その頃にはこの取引も片付いている。なんか結構思いのほか話がでかいのかな。じゃあ、先にアディウスに報告に行くんや。じゃあ戻りましょう。
There's a scheming thug inside my house. When are you going to do something?
There's a trap door inside your house. You know
ウサギが死んでる。
that. I don't want to march in there in case they're planning an ambush.
There's a trap door inside my house. I didn't
あ
realize
これ
that
が
until
普段
now.
のおじいちゃん
Let's。just wait a few minutes, see if the thief decides to try his luck leaving the building before we do anything rash.
Damn it all! Scheming thieves can just wander inside while I'm sleeping and steal what little coin I have
Nordic
left to my
heritage,
name.
Nordic culture,
Kinnereth,
Nordic
give me
metalwork.
strength.
Ah, you're back. Come, we need to talk. As you can see, there's another problem to deal with. So now old Bartram's got a thug inside his house, apparently. Just wonderful. To be honest, I'd rather be dealing with this than going on Count Carvane's wild guar chase. I should ask before I march in there and deal with the thief. Did your investigation turn up any leads about the Count's precious artifacts?
あの盗っ人はブルーマ洞窟の相手に品を届けるそうだ。
You found a lead. That's no small relief. I
右
guess
にし
that
てみ
means
た
you
け
go
どどう
find
か
him
な。
in the caverns while I go deal with the thief in Bartram's house.
Lord artifacts, get a slice of Skyrim
どうやらボートラムの家にある落とし戸が洞窟に続いているようだ。
That changes things. Well, at least now we can kill two birds with one stone. If it's true, that is. Under most circumstances, I'd insist on going in first. I'm captain of the guard, it's my duty to shoulder the risk. But, well, this reeks of an
絶
ambush.
対おるやろ
It。makes more sense to go in prepared. Let's go.
じいちゃんどこ行ったの？選んだんすか？
Captain of the guard. Just what I needed. Go ahead. Rub
Hello?
salt right into the wound.
お、こ
What
い
is
つ
the
が
meaning
エ
of
ティエン
this?
ヌ
Why
か
are。you in Boatram's house, and why in Oblivion do you look like you're on death's doorstep?
It all went wrong. The bandits tricked me. Typical. I wanted them to put in a good word for me with the cutters. But no, they lied. I gave their guy the artifacts, then they started swinging. I narrowly escaped by climbing back through the trap door.
I see. Well, I'm I'm gonna have to deal with this guy, slap him in irons, and take him before the count. Finally get Carvane off my back. I suppose that means it's down to you to deal with the bandits and retrieve the artifacts.
私が行くんですか？
I know the caverns are a favorite haunt of bandits and criminal types. Lots of them down there. No need to clear them out. Not that I'd complain if you did. Just grab the artifacts. Best of luck.
兵隊行けよ、兵隊がよ。お前は連れて行かれんの？
Can I help you?
あ、そう。どこに？あ、これか。盗む判定になってんだ。
many lockpicks do I have left?
あれなんかかぶってるな。ちょっと UI 関係いじってたらおかしなったんかな。なんか絶妙にちょっとここのエリア重たいんだが。なんか戦ってる音がする。山賊と狼が戦ってる。お前らのおっとおった。おお、なんや何すんねん。ゾーベンの隠し宝箱の鍵ゲット。宝箱これか。赤ビリーの装飾品が入った看板。あれ宝箱じゃねえじゃん。時間違うな。まあ、とりあえず目的の品はゲットしたけど戻ってきました。
So this is the thief, Captain? You mean to say that my artifacts have been found?
Yes, Count Carvain. He stole your artifacts and attempted to deliver them to the bandits operating in the Bruma caverns.
I see. Well, of course, I expect he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now, my artifacts?
Actually, this new friend of Bruma has them.
And who's this?
A friend, responsible for tracking down the artifacts and finding the thief. In fact, I'd say they deserve most of the credit, Count Carvain.
Ah, friend of Bruma. Such tales are always gratifying to hear of. In fact, Captain,
なん
would
か
you mind
次の
giving us a
話
moment
に
to speak?
つながりそうな感じや。
Of course. I'll just be waiting over there. I'd like to say a few words to this new friend of Bruma before they take their leave.
Of course, Captain. Friend de Bruma, may I have a moment? If you would just hand over the artifacts, gently if you please. Thank you very much. So, you tracked down the thief and found my artifacts. I am extremely grateful. Please, accept this small recompense from the treasury. Thank you for your service. Something makes me think you're not going to merely disappear, though. You're the kind to get tangled in all sorts of affairs, I'm sure. Farewell, friend to Bruma.
あれ
Good
それ
luck.
だけ
I do hope you remain loyal to the Bruma throne.
他でもないお主に依頼を頼みたいのじゃみたいな、そういうのじゃないの。
Hmm?
終わりか。
Bye.
終わっちまったよ。リグナーさんなんか仕事ないんすか？ないな。
Until next time.
まだここがあった。
It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvain said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty. Anyway, something makes me think we may see each other again. People like you tend to make waves, don't they? Take this. A personal thank you gift from me. Safe travels, my friend. And thanks.
レベルアップ。
You know what's I see you're a fan of bulky, weighty weapons.
なんか
That's the
他の
right
ク
way
エ
to
スト
be.
もらえたりしないのかな。ブルーマの治安は？
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. We have it fairly okay compared to some other parts of the province. The problem is that the criminals here aren't driven to it out of desperation. They just want the coin. To get rich. They know how to game the system. Except Dartakto. He's... Well, never mind. I've
おお、なんや
probably
なんや
told
ね
you
ん。
too much.
ちゃんと言えよ。
You're right. Well, listen. Dartocto's a thief. Likes to call himself a cat burglar. Funny, Khajiit sense of humor. But it's funny, he steals from those who don't deserve what they have.
お、こりゃクエストや
Say,
な。
other thieves or power-mad politicians. And then he sells the stuff. With a discount for those who truly need it, no less. I don't understand that cat. But I can't really complain. As thieves go, he's one of the better ones. But he currently has charges leveled against him from Cetus, the owner of Icewind Traders. So that's that.
ダータクトと彼への告発について話す。おお。ちょっとそれ言ってみるか。お、これか？こいつやな。狩りの途中ですか？
It is times like these that one craves sugar.
隊長によれば盗みで手配されたとか？
This one has been falsely accused of stealing from Icewind Traders, the general
あ、
store.
冤罪やと。
They tell him he has stolen their hides and that he is selling them at his stall. This is false. This one has done nothing of the sort. In fact, perhaps you could help. Aedius Villius is the captain of the guard here in Bruma. If you
さっ
speak
きま
to
で
him,
話してたん
perhaps
だ
he
わ
will。change his mind. This one fears he considers him a
もう一回話せと。
dirty thief and will not hear his pleas.
掛け合ってみましょう。
Thank you. May you eternally walk on the warmest, glistening sands. These pleasantries please you, yes? Then Khajiit will continue.
行ったり来たりやな。
For County Bruma.
ダータクトの件について公平に話し合わないか。
He's accused of stealing from Icewind Traders. What of it? Ah, wait. Don't tell me he roped you into having the charges dropped.
おっ
He's
と
been trying that tactic a lot recently.
どっち
I
が
have
本当なん
sympathy
だ
for the cat, being accused like this while the bigger fish swim free. What can I do? I have to enforce the law.
ダータクトに不利な証拠はあったのか？
No, but Cetus made the accusation. I don't know what you expect me to do, but I can't just drop charges on a whim like this.
一人が言うことだけで捉えてしまっていいのか？
You have a point.
あれ、衛兵
Your
隊
word,
長さんもし
along
かし
with
て
Dartocto's, is one more voice than Cetus has on his
無能？
side. Very well.
無能なの？
Consider the charges dropped. However, I'm afraid it does come with some strings attached. I can't drop charges like this and return things back to the way they were. Consider the charges dropped, but Dartocto will be evicted of residency in Bruma. No way I can get away with dropping these charges without people starting to ask questions about how fit I am to be
か
guard
なりふ
captain.
さわしくなさそうなんやけど。
It's no secret he's a thief, but well, he's about as close to a good thief as you can get without reading a children's bedtime story. Tell him I'm sorry. I was
いや、
sort
ちゃん
of
と
fond
調
of
べて
that
あげ
cat.
ろよ。
Oh,
そんだけ推しがあるんやった
strange to
ら。
say that. Anyway, you should probably go tell Dartocto the bittersweet news.
いや、納得できんだろう。
Good afternoon. What is it?
カクカクしかじかで。
Yes? This is wonderful news!
しかし隊長はあんたをブルーマから退去させると。
Thank you for all the help. Wait, what?
仕方がないそうだ。できる限りあんたに有利な判断をしたと。
This one
納
understands.
得するのか？
He thinks Bruma citizens will have to do without their friendly neighborhood cat burglar.
あ、納得しちゃうんよ。
Now. But where will this one go now? His home has been taken from him and the
おー
jails
スカイリム行け、
are
ス
so
カイリム。
hospitable for sleeping rough.
え、仲間になんの？一緒に冒険しない？
An interesting proposition, honored friend. Allow this one a few moments to consider it.
フォロワー増えるんや。
Start kidding. Of course, it would be an honor to travel with you.
おー、行こうぜ。
Onwards to gold and perhaps less run-ins with the law.
まさかフォロワー増えると思わんかったな。もうこれでほんなら、ああ、完全に今フォロワー状態か。来てるわ。お、仲間が増えたぜ。
Greetings, thrice honored friend.
どうしてブルーマへ？
This one likes to stay south of the border. The Empire makes the Nords let you through the walls. It is better than constant wandering, even if not so profitable. But there are still many septums to be had. If you mean to ask why Dartakto is not in elsewhere, it is quite simple.
エル
He
スウェ
came
ア
to
出身なんや。
Citadel a great many years ago. So long ago, he does not even remember the reason. And he has stayed here since. There are plenty of opportunities for adventure and profit, if one knows to look in the right places.
自分のことを聞かせてほしい。
About Dartakto? Not so much to tell.
あ、それ
He
だけ。
comes
もう
from
ちょっと仲良くなら
elsewhere,
な
but
あ
his
かんのかな。
home is in Cyrodiil. He has spent most of his time walking Tamriel in this place, and so far, he has no desire to leave. This one hunts, and he sells for a tidy profit. He plunders ancient tombs and caves in search of treasure, and treasure he finds. He lives comfortably, even if he is not rich. He is self-sufficient, and he is content.
おお。あなた自身のことを教えてほしい。
More about this one? Not so sure what to tell. Go ahead, ask.
どのような人生を？
Not so much to tell. Was born in elsewhere, but came to Cyrodiil after a few unfortunate misunderstandings. This one would prefer not to explain too much further about that, but suffice it to say, Cyrodiil has long been his home.
他にもあれかな、フォロワーいんのかな。
Elsewhere is a land under the control of the Dominion. This one has little love for them, and they taint his homeland terribly. Yet, elsewhere is also a land of rich tradition, a long line of cultural Khajiiti heritage, and this one is no less Khajiiti than any of his brethren. Dartakto sometimes struggles with this topic. His views are conflicted, muddled. Perhaps later, clarity will be achieved.
うん、やっぱあれやな、まだ続いてるわ。自分が何者か不一致があるようだ。
I suppose... see, this one broke with the Khajiiti dialect. This is a sign of the conflict, yes? This one has little love for elsewhere's politics, yet much love for its culture. He has more love for the tolerance of Cyrodiil, yet yearns to be reunited with his sense of self, his Khajiiti
カ
identity.
ジートのアイデンティティって
This
何
one
やろ。
realizes that you may not truly understand.
スクーマかな。
You are no Khajiit.
自分を見直すためにできることはないのか。
Yes, there is. Sadly, though, it remains out of this one's reach. And that is the problem. There is a concept known to the Khajiit of elsewhere. Two Moons Dance. It is not well documented, for it is to the Khajiit of elsewhere as natural as breathing. The knowledge of its intricacies, its more obscure secrets, is passed down from moon priest to moon priest through the generations. If this one were to walk Two Moons Dance, if he were to see himself and the world in which he resides in a different light, bathed in the clarity of John and Jod, then perhaps he would be at peace with himself. But this ritual is practiced in elsewhere, and we are not in elsewhere. And even if we were, this one has no desire to fraternize with those there. So he is, as the Imperials say, at an impasse.
わかるようでわからんような。ちょっと何言いたいかよくわからんけど。
See you.
まあとにかく フォロワーということでね、しばらくこいつと一緒に旅をしようと思います。それじゃあ今回この辺で終わっておきましょう。